Good afternoon, and thank you for attending this very important press conference today. With me here today to participate is, of course, my Chief County Detective, Michael Gumbar. I am pleased that Pennsylvania State Senator Judy Schwenk has joined us, and she will have some remarks. And also Jacqueline Sneed, the Program Prevention Manager from the Council on Chemical Abuse, will also have some remarks. The investigation that we are here today to speak about was initiated by the Berks County District Attorney's Drug Task Force after receiving numerous complaints and information regarding several establishments, vape, smoke shops, some of our mini markets that were selling illegal substances in Berks County, which are causing the users to become sick and or intoxicated. Some of the complaints came from the parents of minors who consumed these products. I'd like to read to you a text message that we received from a parent in the Wyomissing School District regarding the problems that he witnessed. Four individuals, minors, had extremely high blood pressure and heart rate for over 4 hours, hallucinations and nausea. He was about to take them to the hospital, but the heart rate came down just after the 4-hour mark. And these were 10th grade students. We have received various other complaints. Senator Schwenk has received numerous complaints that were passed on to detectives in my office. We received complaints from many of the school districts in Berks County as they are seeing an uptick in the vaping problems in the schools. Hamburg School District has gone so far as to install vape detectors in their bathrooms. When they began this pilot program, which is now fully operational at the Hamburg School District, within 20 minutes, they had 8 violations of individuals vaping in their bathrooms. Now that, as a result of these vape detectors being installed, that problem has dissipated at the Hamburg School District. But I'm just trying to shed some light on some of the complaints that we have received in regard to these products, which are displayed here today, which have been confiscated from the various locations, stores, mini markets, smoke shops in our county. This investigation revealed items marketed and sold as containing hemp or hemp derivatives, which do not meet the legal threshold standards established by the Department of Agriculture. In order to be classified as hemp under the Industrial Hemp Research Act, a product cannot contain more than 0.3% of a concentration of delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, delta-9 THC. Any product containing a concentration greater than 0.3 or contains any other THC isomers, including but not limited to delta-8 THC or delta-10 THC, is classified as a Schedule I controlled substance, Drug Device and Cosmetic Act in the state of Pennsylvania. The possession or distribution of such products is illegal. Quite frankly, if I would have a degree in chemistry, I could explain this better for all of you. But the bottom line is delta-8, delta-10 are illegal in the state of Pennsylvania. As part of our investigation, products such as vaping liquid, vegetable matter, and edibles were purchased and seized by undercover detectives from the various locations in Berks County which were selling these products. Initially, these items were tested by the Pennsylvania State Police Lab and found to be illegal. These products were marketed as Delta 8 and Delta 10, which is a Schedule I controlled substance in the state of Pennsylvania. Our detectives recently, over the past 3 days, hit 14 stores throughout Berks County. We hit and went to stores that we had received complaints about or received information from confidential sources that these stores were selling these illicit products. We seized a total of approximately 1,700 units with an estimated total value of approximately $85,000. As we move forward, any individual in possession of or selling the products identified as containing Schedule I controlled substance may choose to cooperate with law enforcement in lieu of criminal charges. Cooperation includes the immediate surrender of the illegal products from the establishment and the ceasing of any future sales of such products. Unlike most times that I stand before you, we did not arrest anyone. All of the store owners cooperated fully with us and turned over their illegal products to us. And we have not charged anyone at this point, nor will we, unless they continue to possess or sell these products. During this investigation, as I had said, all the store owners were cooperative. You know, I just want to emphasize, this investigation began as a result of the numerous complaints that we received, Senator Schwenk received, police departments throughout Berks County have received. And as we hear the issues and the controversy over these products, one of the most serious implications is that we believe some of these stores, some of these locations, some of the smoke shops, they were selling these products to minors, or these products were being diverted to minors by adults. And they were being used while these minors were in school, and they were disruptive, to say the least. We are taking the appropriate steps to rid our community of this health hazard. And it's one that we have found has detrimental effects, especially to teenagers. We have heard numerous stories, including the story of a 16-year-old who started utilizing these products. And one thing led to another. He's now at the Caron Foundation. And the bottom line is they're illegal, and we needed to take the appropriate steps to rid our community of these dangerous products. And today's the last day. They're off the shelves, or these shop owners will face prosecution in the future. Thank you, and I'd like to turn this over to Senator Schwenk. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, DA Adams, and hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you, John, and your team, of course, for acting and investigating some of the concerns that people have, particularly here in Berks County, that have come forward regarding these Delta 8 products. This was brought to my attention in an email and subsequent phone calls with a mother in Muhlenberg Township. And she talked about the fact that her child had gone into a convenience store and had purchased Delta 8 in a vape product. She found it, didn't know what it was. She knew he was underage, so obviously he would not be allowed to have any vape product, period. But the packaging had no label and no ingredients listed other than Delta 8. Understandably, she was very concerned. She talked about the fact that confronting her son with this, he indicated that other kids were doing this as well, so it's fairly well known. The lack of detail about these products is common, just having that on the label. What we're finding is there is no oversight, product testing, or quality control. In the extraction process, when they remove this from, try to extract the Delta-8 from the hemp, they use solvents and other chemicals. The consumer has no idea exactly what they're actually vaping or ingesting. And that's certainly a danger right there, for anyone who would be using these products. It needs to be addressed, especially if underage individuals continue to find ways to access Delta-8. After meeting with this constituent, I contacted John in his office and Chief Detective Gumbar about this to relay some of the things I was hearing and to see what we could come up with regarding Delta-8 and keeping it out of kids' hands for sure. Fortunately, he was receptive to investigating it and had already heard similar reports from other members of our community, which he talked about. These products are very popular and the demand is growing. Now when you drive by vape shops, I'm sure you've seen this, and gas stations, smoking shops, those kinds of places, it's not uncommon to see them advertising on banners Delta-8 products. So people are certainly aware that this product is out there. Given what we've heard today, I think we all should be concerned and open to finding solutions. The DA's office, I think, has done the right thing. This is a good first step, and appreciative of the fact that we're going to work to educate people rather than try to be punitive. But there certainly is a danger here, and something that I think we need to explore on the state level regarding options in terms of ensuring that people are getting safe products or not using unsafe products per se. So thank you very much, John.
Thank you. And next, Jacqueline Steed from the Council on Chemical Abuse will enlighten us on some of the dangers of this.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm the Prevention Manager at the Council on Chemical Abuse, and thank you, District Attorney John Adams and the Drug Task Force for their efforts to remove these products from retail establishments across the county. Because these substances can be easily obtained and found in many convenience stores and gas stations and vape shops, it can give the illusion that they're harmless. And the easy access our young people have to these products is very concerning. Some of these products may be labeled simply as hemp products, which may mislead consumers who associate hemp with non-psychoactive. But products sold as Delta-8 and Delta-10 are psychoactive substances that can cause unpredictable effects, including increased heart rate, lightheadedness, dizziness, and paranoia. Using misleading and false claims or even referring to them as legal highs give our young people the perception that these substances are not harmful. Young people with bodies and minds that are developing can be affected with most of these products. Introducing substances into the brains of early age children can lead to problem behaviors and lead to addiction. Any level of THC is concerning because when young people are impacting, that's a problem for all of us. We are seeing high levels of vaping among our youth, just like John Adams and Judy Schwenk had mentioned. And adding the availability to these products is a dangerous combination. In the just released 2021 Pennsylvania Youth Survey, the PACE data showed that 24% of our 12th graders in Berks County are using vaping devices in the last 30 days. And they report that they are using hemp oil, they're using marijuana, and some are just not sure what they're putting in their vape. So having these products out of stores can help protect our youth in Berks County. We are working with our schools and our communities to put in prevention programs and education and awareness campaigns in our schools. We continue to have student assistance programs available in our schools for those students who have a mental health or drug and alcohol issue. And I just want everyone to know that if you are struggling with addiction, that there is help and treatment available to you. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, this is just a sample of the products that we confiscated up there. And at this point, if there are any questions, we would be happy to answer them.
Are these all ingested via vape, every single thing on there?
No. Some are, there's probably some edibles up there. Some are vapes. Some are, I mean, I know that, I don't know if it's up there, we confiscated things that are described as shrooms. The matter of, the way of ingestion is many different methods.
One more thing, I'm sorry. I know you said that the store owners, like, were cooperative and stuff. Did you guys get the sense at all that they, like, were aware that they were having, that these were types of products that would have these effects on people? Or was it like, oh, I had no idea that these were so dangerous?
Well, I think that Senator Schwenk hit the nail on the head. One thing that we believe is that they needed to be educated themselves, number one. Number two is these products aren't exactly labeled correctly. And that's when we sent a number of these products to the lab, and they all came back, those products came back as illegal. I firmly believe that some of these store owners may not have known the illegality of these products, i.e., we did not arrest them. And many of these products, though, when they are diverted to youth, that's a problem. But they've now been educated. And one of the reasons that we are holding this press conference is to continue to educate and to make certain that they get the message. Because if they continue to sell these products, they may be arrested.
Yeah, following up on that question, you know, your statement in the beginning, John, said that these products that, you know, were seized were labeled as hemp or hemp, containing hemp, but doesn't meet that definition according to the Department of Agriculture as far as THC content. But I see some stuff like that you have there labeled as like Delta 8, so that, you know, clearly is labeled that it's.
Yes, you're right. That is correct. Some products have what I would consider to be appropriate. Well, I don't know if I want to call it appropriate. They are labeled correctly. But Delta 8 and Delta 10 are illegal. And today's effort, or the last couple days' effort, is to kind of educate these shop owners. These products are Schedule I controlled products in Pennsylvania. I can tell you that it's almost a chemistry, it's an interesting chemistry issue. And I am certainly not the expert on this issue, but it is the compounds that they have created. We had them tested to determine that they are illegal, and it's not a simple
So some
answer.
Of the products were, they should have known they're illegal.
Yes, I think they should have. They should have, absolutely.
But others, like Senator Schwenk said, it's very confusing about, like, there's almost no labeling information.
Yeah, I don't.
So it says hemp, right? And it sounds, it came from a plant. It's something natural. But in order to obtain, but in order to obtain the Delta 8, a chemical reaction has to take place. So no matter what happens in terms of the psychoactive properties of the derivatives, the THC derivatives, there's that other issue that you're ingesting something that you have no idea what it is, because it's just not a natural process per se. And finally, it's not regulated. There's no lab on there that says this is FDA approved, of course not, and certainly not any certification. That's a problem with products in the Commonwealth.
Senator Schwenk, you're an advocate of hemp
I am.
production and sale for agriculture. What is your, it's kind of like there's a dichotomy, it seems, here that you probably would.
It's very concerning, and certainly in doing my research, I've learned that because of, hemp became very popular very quickly. And the first product that was thought to be the most profitable was CBD, not THC, but CBD. And you see CBD, sold all over the place. They even label this as CBD, Delta 8, whatever. However, it's you know, there was just a glut of this product on the market, so obviously there was an opportunity to perhaps do other things with the product. I think one of the things that's important that the district attorney said is that these products exceeded the 0.3% in the THC. So right there, if that were a crop that would be harvested in Pennsylvania, a hemp crop, and it was found and they tested to see if it's above the 0.3%, it's destroyed. It's destroyed. The Department of Agriculture makes sure that happens.
Steve, this may help answer your question too. This is just one of the many packages.
Can you step at the,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is just one of the many packages. It purports to be derived 100% legal in the United States hemp. Contains less than 0.3% Delta-9 in accordance with the 2018 Farm Bill. But as you read further too, at the bottom there's warnings that say, please use responsible, do not drive or operate machinery while using this product. So even though they may be naive to the fact that it's not legal, the substance itself, they know people are getting high with it. So they can't play both sides on this. And that's why we're giving them the opportunity. And if I can show you each and every one, sometimes you need a magnifying glass to see them along with reading glasses to read some of these warnings and how they purport this to be. So it's not the hemp. If this was truly hemp, 0.3%, we wouldn't be standing here.
can you state your name?
I'm Chief County Detective Mike Gumbler. Thank you.
So the presence of the senator and Jacqueline here from COCA, along with the law enforcement, indicates that you're trying to come up with some kind of, you know, like the senator said, work towards some sort of like legislative or regulatory solution. Okay.
I think that would be our hope, and you know, I think in some respects we can, I hate to do this, but we can equate this to many years ago, bath salts. And bath salts were at one point legal, and they caused horrible issues. And then they were legislated to be illegal. So they're different substances, but we're really here to kind of inform the public that there's dangerous, these items are dangerous especially for our children, and that is of the utmost importance to all of us here.
Was all of those stores that were where all of the products was pulled from, they got all the products from one distributor here in the local area, or?
I couldn't comment, I don't know, we don't know where they're from.
We're still investigating that part of it, where the distributor is coming from. But I can tell you, a lot of this stuff is being made in different states. I can identify on the bottles what they're saying, coming from the state of California, Colorado, Kentucky, and also there's some European countries and China too. So we got our hands full.
Kind of following up on that, so these were kind of sold, I would assume, with like a vendor that was coming in, or separately, just
Yeah,
independently?
it's still under investigation. I wish I could give you a definitive, but I can't at this time.
Is this stuff legal in other states?
That, I don't know. I do know, I think I learned today, that some of these products would be illegal even in a state that has legalized marijuana. So I think that it would depend on the specific legislation that state has passed to determine whether these products were legal or illegal. And when I'm speaking about that, I'm speaking about states that have legalized marijuana. That does not mean that these products would be legal. It would depend on the respective legislation. And I do know that in one state, these products, many of these products, would not be legal.
So after this educational effort and investigation, if these products show up on stores again, which is probably likely to occur somewhere, you're prepared to prosecute? John?
We will take it on a case-by-case basis, and yes, we will react to complaints that we receive, as that's what initiated this investigation, were the numerous complaints that we have received from our school districts, from parents, as Senator Schwank spoke, some of the parents that she's spoken to, those complaints were related to us, and we are concerned when we receive complaints that affect the children of our community.
I understand the educational part you're talking about, but why not bring charges?
Well, there, at this point, there is a lot involved in these products, and we didn't think it was appropriate at this point to determine, we would almost have to prove that they knew that the product that they were selling was illegal. It's not like selling a gram of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl. They're gathering these products. They're not packaged like any street drug. We were here to educate first. That was our goal. If a store continues to sell these products, then we will take the appropriate steps potentially.
This is nothing new. This is very similar to, like the district attorney said, the bath salts, the synthetic marijuanas. We gave those individuals too the same chance, a second chance. But there's no more than you get your first chance, you're notified, and you got to get it off your shelves. Call your local police department, and we will assist to take it off the shelves. And it's as simple as that. And don't buy any more from your distributors wherever you're getting it from. Simple as that. If you care about children, I'm sure all these owners have children. You should be thinking of that first before you put that on your shelves.
Anything else anybody want to add?
Anything else? Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you.
your attendance here today.
Get your comments and